All right, I just wanted to show you this air conditioner, a portable air conditioner that I got for my son's room. It's on the second story of the house. It sits right directly in the sun, and even though we have a really good air conditioning unit, it does not stay cool in this room. And so I got this so that he could control the temperature better in just one room. So this room is probably a 15 by 15 room, and this has been perfect for that size. It keeps it nice and cool. So I just wanted to show you kind of some of the things that we ran into when we were setting it up, a little bit about the operation and how it works, just so it'll be easy for you. So I will be totally honest that I was really surprised that it did not need a whole lot of stuff installed. I thought it was going to be this like long step-by-step process, doing things with the unit itself, and it's actually pretty much ready to go when you get it. It does have handles up here so that you can move it when you're bringing it to the room. It also has wheels, which is really convenient, so you can easily move it around. With the actual unit itself, there's nothing that you need to do. It comes ready to go. The only thing you need to do is when you turn it on, make sure that the louvers are open. They come closed. That's basically the only thing. And then we have this vent pipe here, and this needs to be installed to the back of the unit. It just slides into place. It's already installed to the piece that it goes to. I'll say the hardest part and the thing that took the most figuring out was how to get the little bolt into the window panel. And so I'll show you how we did that. It wasn't in the instructions anywhere. So basically this works with a vertical window or a horizontal. You have this panel here that you're going to stick between the window where it opens and the wall. And then this part you install afterward. We did run into this piece coming out, and so I'll show you how to get that back on. Basically, you just twist it on like a screw, but you want to get the lip to connect, and then you just twist it on. Maybe more like a keychain, but I'll show you that in this video. And then once you get this to the height that you need it, you screw this on. You want to get this bolt on to this panel before you get it onto the window. And so that was kind of the thing that took us so long to figure out how to actually get it there, but I do have that in this video as well. So once it's set up, I would say once we got it all figured out, it's probably less than 10 minutes total getting everything put together. The usage, it does come with a remote, so you can control it from pretty much anywhere in the room. We don't live in a humid area, so we don't have the drain pipe connected. If you live in a humid area where it's really dry or moist, I guess, in the air, then you would want to do that, or you do have to drain it every once in a while. It will stop running when it needs to be drained. So I don't think we're going to have that experience here, but if you're in a humid area, make sure that you look into that a little bit more. So we do have the remote, and then I just wanted to show you some of the modes, and then I'll let you hear it. So we have our power, and then your modes. You have a fan mode, a cooling mode, like air conditioner, and then a drying mode as well. And then your speeds, there's 2 speeds, high and low. And then you're going to control the temperature up and down here. It does turn off automatically when you get to the temperature that you want to get to, which is really convenient. And then you have a timer, so if you're going to be leaving or whatever, you just want it to turn off, you can set the timer. It has sleep mode, so that's kind of cool. It's going to gradually let the room get warmer as the night goes on. If you don't want that to happen, you just want it to keep the same temperature, then don't turn on the sleep mode. And then lock mode if you don't want kids to be able to touch the buttons. So now we're going to turn it on, maybe let you hear it. Doesn't always pick up really good in the camera, so we'll see how it sounds. But basically, your sound is coming from the air here, and then the air is coming out here. You can adjust this to be going wherever you want the air to be moving to. And then if you want it to hit a different direction, you can just move the entire unit as well. So right now we're on high speed on the cooling setting. And then if I wanted to make it cooler, I could do that just by pushing this button. If I go up to the temperature that it's at the room right now, it's just going to turn itself off. I imagine we're probably about there. And then even if you push the power button, it does take about 30 to 60 seconds for the unit to actually power down completely. All right, so the coolest that you can put it down to is 61 degrees. The last thing that I wanted to show you, the cord, it does have a reset, so if it gets tripped or anything, when we first pushed the power button, it didn't turn on, so we just hit the reset button on the cord, and then it automatically turned on after that. So that's this air conditioning unit in less than 5 minutes. So if you had some questions, things you needed to know if this was going to be the right fit for you, I hope that helps you make the decision.